Howdy there. The other day, I saw 50-50, and I really enjoyed it. I had no expectations of liking the film. In fact, I really was never wanting to see it. The trailer never got me interested. I'm not a big fan of Gordon-Levitt or Rogen, but it got really good reviews. A couple people I know said that it was very good, so I went to see it. And probably because my expectations were low, it let me enjoy it all the more. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9. I don't see how I can't give it a 9. It was very true and very real, which is something you don't get to see every day at the movies. And I think it's the feel-good movie of the year. I definitely walked out of there smiling, happy, hopeful. It's probably the second happiest I've been walking out of a movie theater this year. Number one was Midnight in Paris. You know, I came out of Midnight in Paris feeling like I had just fallen in love, pretty much. I didn't go so far this time, but I was definitely happy to be alive and grateful to be alive. The movie is about a 27-year-old getting a severe, I think they said stage 4 tumor on his spine that gives him a 50-50 shot at dying at 27. So it's basically about getting cancer when you're young, when you don't expect to get cancer, when you don't expect to face mortality, and what that is like. It's a true story, based on a true story. I'm sure there's theatricality thrown in there, but this is mostly a true story. And that's probably what makes it so good, is that it pulls a lot out of actual life, actual experience, and just puts it there on the screen for you. I'm surprised that it didn't make more money. I'm kind of disappointed in that. The showing that I saw was pretty much sold out, or nearly sold out. So I'm surprised that it didn't make any more money. Reflecting back on it though, there was a guy who sat right next to me, sharing the armrest. He walked out within the first few minutes. The movie is R-rated. It earns its R rating through vulgarity. It's very blue, which if you're a fan of vulgarity and curse words, well, then you're in for a treat, because there's plenty of blue language to be had here. And it's very well used. It's very funny. I know a lot of people consider it an easy laugh, but I'm easy, I suppose. But Seth Rogen, within the first few minutes, says nobody likes to suck dick. You know, that's the line. And like that, the guy next to me stood up and walked out. And I actually did count maybe 2 other people, a couple, walking out as well during the film. It has, it's very vulgar. Again, it earns its R rating. It's sexy, there's nudity. It's a very adult film. It's a very adult film, adult themes, adult topics. It also had a very realistic and uplifting message about marijuana, medical marijuana, and the importance that it plays. and in my opinion, the quality of the drug. It's very, I guess, pro-marijuana. And so there was even in California, even in Los Angeles, there is a palpable sense of like hesitation, of like not knowing what to think. Like in a mostly sold out theater, you could tell that half the people loved the stoner humor. There is a lot of stoner humor, maybe not a lot, but there's plenty of stoner humor in such a serious drama comedy. But you could tell half of the audience was like, all right, we're people who don't care. But then you do get this uneasy sense that, people just think it's wrong. So I thought maybe that also played into people not going to see it, especially in the middle of the country, because it is very pro-marijuana, and maybe word got out about that, and, you can't support that. So whatever. I thought it was great. I don't know. Marijuana needs to be argued for more. And to have it done so well and in such a high-quality piece of art, you can't go wrong. I felt like, wow, this needs to be said. So that was cool. And it was, again, very funny, very well handled, incredibly accurate. So, it's all good. Let's see. I can't remember who directed this. It was written by the fella that it happened to, that it's about, the Joseph Gordon-Levitt character. He wrote it, the character, the real dude. I don't know who directed it. Stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen. I can't remember her name from Up in the Air. She's already been nominated for an Oscar. I can't remember her name, though. Let's see. Bryce Dallas Howard is in it. Let's see. Who else is in there? Angelica Houston. That's probably the big ones, and no one else is popping out in my head. Very well acted. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, good actor. Seth Rogen, good at what he does, and he's, Seth Rogen here, so he's good at that. Angelica Houston, very good as, the mother who is potentially losing her only son. Her only child, at that. All the acting, very good. All the performances, very real, very naturalistic. That, again, that's what connected me to this movie, is how natural everything felt. It all just... The acting is very naturalistic. Seemed like they were breathing, It's so well written that it just... I don't know, it would almost... I expect it to be easy to act, because it's so well written. You get a lot of insight into all the characters. I would say that it's almost an easy day for the actors because it's so well written. But all the acting's good. It looks very good. Nothing too exceptional, but, it looks good. Very touching. I just really feel a feel-good movie about a difficult subject. And it just had the ring of truth to it. It felt very real. It dealt with things in an intelligent way. It was basically a slice of life tale and delivered very well. I really don't know what else to say about it other than I thoroughly enjoyed it. I laughed a lot. I walked out of the theater feeling happy and hopeful, which is always nice. All the performances were great, very well written. I would almost think that it might get a I don't know if it would be adapted. I don't know if this exists anywhere else. But an original screenplay, I would definitely see a nomination. One for the trials that the guy went through, and one for delivering it so eloquently up on the big screen. I think he deserves at least a shout-out, nomination. So really, an excellent film. You know, an excellent film. I don't know what else to say other than that. It's 50-50. Please go see it. You know, it's not making money, and it totally deserves to. It totally deserves to, and you'll feel better. You know, you'll feel better. It'll make you happy. So that's 50-50. It's a solid 9. Very funny. One of the better movies I've seen this year. Thanks.